Welcome everyone. Today we are going on our second interaction with a postdoc fellow in UK. So today we have with us Dr. Sanjeev Ghai. He did his PhD from IIT Kanpur and uh, defended his PhD in 2019. After that, he got two postdoc positions in IIT Delhi and IIT Bombay. Both of these positions he got in 2020. And during that, he keep applying for postdoc abroad, and he got a postdoc in Newcastle University, UK, in 2021 March. He has 14 publications in his PhD work, out of which 4 are journal publications and 10 are conference publications. I would like to welcome Dr. Sanjeev Ghai in this introduction session, and I would like to give him this platform for introducing himself, first of all, about his place of birth, and then about BTech, from where did he did his BTech, and then further till postdoc. Welcome, Dr. Sanjeev.
Thank you, Dr. Atinder. It's a pleasure for me to interact with you and your audience. So I'm Sanjeev. I have done my PhD from IIT Kanpur, as Atinder told everyone. So basically, I am from Punjab, Patiala. I born and brought up in Patiala and did my schooling in Budadal Public School, Patiala. After that, I joined Shahid Udham Singh College of Engineering and Technology, Tangori, near Chandigarh, where I have done my BTech in mechanical engineering. After that, I moved to IIT Kanpur for my master's and PhD. That was a dual degree master's and PhD. And I have done my master's in 2018 and PhD in 2019. So within 5 years, I have started in 2014. So overall, I take 5 years for both the degrees. And I have done my master's and PhD in modeling of turbulent combustion, which is purely a computational work. And after that, as Atinder told, I have applied for various positions and got two positions in India. And after that, I have applied again for over 6 months. And then I got around two positions in UK. Then I have chosen out of that one position at Newcastle University. So here I am also doing computational work on direct numerical simulations of flame wall interaction. And this is all about me.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Now, my first question to you is, how was your PhD journey overall? Starting from how much it was easy to collaborate with other, and how that collaboration helped, and all about your PhD journey. Can you put some light on it?
So in India, if you are doing a PhD, so you have to do some coursework first. So I have get PhD after BTech, so I have to do 10 courses. So it takes around 1.5 to 2 years. So in that span of time, you are just basically get to know about the research topics, what you are interested in. And after that, you just start your work. And I think I have taken around 2.5 years to finish my whole work. So in that span of time, I have not collaborated with much of the students in the IIT, but I have collaborated with one professor in Germany. So we have published some collaborative work with that professor. And most of the works are is computational work, so you have to do single-handedly. So I just done my whole of the work with my supervisor, and I think within 2.5 years, I have done a quite good amount of work and published in a reputed journals of the combustion and science technology. So I think for everyone, journey of a PhD is a roller coaster ride. So every time you just start something, you get stuck somewhere, and after that, after some time, you got something. But I got all of my publication in my last year of PhD around 2019. So it is not much smoother, but it is good journey, I think.
Okay. I would like to know more about your collaboration in Germany. First question about that collaboration is how actually you approach that professor in Germany.
Actually, it is not a direct collaboration with me. It is a ex-supervisor of my supervisor. So we have a collaboration prior to that. So I have just continued that work which my supervisor is doing in Germany. So basically the collaboration comes from there.
Okay. So next question is, how did you get your postdoc in Newcastle?
So I just graduated before the COVID-19. So it is difficult time for everyone, but for us who are graduating just before COVID, it's a very much difficult time for us. And I have spent around 10 months in my home and I'm doing nothing at that time. So I just applying for the position, but nobody is replying because nobody is working at that time. And I got two positions in India after a long span of, I think, around 10 months. So during that time, I'm also applying abroad as well, but I did not receive any interview call or just or offer maybe. So after joining IIT Bombay, I kept on applying, and I think in March I got 2 3 interviews, and after that I cracked I think both of them, and got selected one position, and in Newcastle University I just applied to these positions over the I think there are various sites for, I think in UK you have the jobs.ac.uk where you can find the positions and you can apply directly, or you can email the professors of your area of interest. But I think it's better to apply for the open positions, I think, so you can get
Okay.
the reply easily.
So my next question is related to this only. How many positions did you apply during that time?
I do not remember the exact number, but I think I have applied more than 100 positions
Okay.
during
And
the one
from
and a
how
half
many
year.
of out of that 100, nearly 100, how
Yeah,
many did actually replied back to you?
I got reply from
Estimate.
almost estimated, if you can, I can say, I think around 20. And around of
Okay.
those 20 positions, 10 of them are we do not have funding. And
Okay.
out of those remaining 10, I got interviews, and I think I cracked 2 of them out of that from 10.
Okay. 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 So it was nice knowing that. Now my next question is, what is the difference in research culture as compared to India, and with that reference to Newcastle University?
I think in India we have liberty. You can do anything. It's depend upon your supervisor because we do not have an exact project. So you just join PhD and you select a supervisor, and then you just carry forward your research based on your interest and your supervisor interest. After that, you come up with a plan that I want to pursue my research in this direction, and then you can continue on that. If you stuck somewhere, then you can switch to some other direction as well. But I think in UK we do not have this kind of liberty. Here you come under a project, so first you have to apply for a funding. After you got funding, you are bound to work on that project only. So in your PhD you have, I think, funding for 3.5 years here. So in that span of time you have to work only on that project, and you have to publish something if you can. But I think the publication is not a criteria here to get a PhD. But if you want to excel in your future, I think you need some publication before
Okay.
finishing your PhD.
And if I want to know about further about these positions, uh, how much are actually the person got for this position, money in terms of monetary benefits?
I think for a PhD here, you got a tax-free allowance of 17,000 pounds, which is, I think, nearly a 1,500 pounds per month around.
Okay.
But here are some different positions which are industry-based positions. In that position, you got, I think, 6,000 pounds yearly extra, and you got around a salary equal to the postdoc salary in that positions.
Okay. And
So
what is that postdoc salary nearly about here?
it depends upon your city, and I am in the northeast of England, so here the salaries are less as compared to the central London. But the postdoc salary is around 32 to 35,000 here. but you have to pay taxes. Taxes are around here, I think 40%. So
Okay,
if you calculate, then you will get only around £2,000 a month.
okay. And just to know further about the student-professor relationship as compared to India, how was it different from your PhD in this postdoc position?
Actually, my professor is Indian, so I find the relationship between professor and me as similar like India, because here, if you are Indian, you have to work like an Indian.
Okay, okay, okay. Understand that. Now, most of the student miss something about their hometown. What is that one thing that you miss in about India in Newcastle?
First thing, we are from Punjab, so we basically miss our food. So
Okay,
in UK, you do not get spicy food or something like that Indian taste. You
okay,
will
okay, okay,
miss.
okay, okay. So next question is for a married candidate who wants to apply for a postdoc position in UK,
Yeah,
how easy it is to bring their family or dependents with them?
it's very easy to bring your dependent here. Actually, I am on a global talent visa, which provide you the luxury to have your dependent without any extra document from the university. So if you are married, you just apply for a dependent visa without any document. Only with your offer letter, you will get your visa within, I think, a week or so. It is not a
Okay,
very big task to get a dependent visa here.
okay, okay. And thank you for this information. Next is how strict are working hours as compared to India? Do you have to work a lot or even on weekends like in India, or there is a holiday on weekends?
Officially, you have to work five days a week, and I am bound to work for 37 hours a week. And but it depends upon your lab culture. I usually do not go lab on weekends, but I have to work on weekends as well to perform my tasks. So because we have usually we have a weekly meetings. So if you want to show something within a week, then you have to work on weekends as well.
So you have access to the labs on weekend also. University is open on weekend.
Yeah, university is open 24/7. You have the
Okay,
smart cards, you can go anywhere at any time.
okay. Um, about collaborations, are you free to do collaborations in this position?
No, basically you have
Okay,
to work on some project, so you can't collaborate directly, but your supervisor can collaborate with anyone.
okay, okay, okay. That's good. So, last question is, what are the options for a postdoc fellow after postdoc in UK?
Options, you have to think about the different options. Like for me, I want to switch to the industry. So
Okay,
basically, because I do not like the culture in working in academia. So
okay,
here the problem is that if you want to stay in academia in UK, you have to go through a usual route. Here you need some kind of teaching qualification. Here you have to pursue a 2-year diploma for a, I think, postgraduate diploma in teaching to got a lecturer position. If you have a PhD from UK, then you do not have that kind of issues. But if you have a PhD from outside UK, then they need that kind of qualifications because they think that you are not comparable to that. So in
okay,
regards to teaching, and if you want to get a lecturer position in, I think, top colleges, top universities here, you need some kind of that qualifications. And
okay,
if you apply for industry, you got something, I think, but here right now the in the atmosphere is here like that. UK is in recession, so there are not plenty of jobs right now. But I think in the meantime, I am applying for in India as well. I think uh, I can explore some Indian positions as well.
okay, okay, Dr. Sanjeev, thanks for this wonderful talk by you. We have learned many things about postdoc positions in UK and everything about UK. And I hope we will meet once more for more informative talks like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tinder.